a.k.a. G-licious. And I'm here with Trey. That's the co-host today, baby. So I hope you're all ready for a good technical timeout. Let's get this thing started.
I'm Trey.
Trey, what's your last name?
Trey.
All right, so we're going to go over some really exciting stuff today. We got some rankings for y'all. There were some lists that may have came out, caused a lot of chatter. So we got a couple people with us today that are going to go over those rankings, get some voting in. You ready?
Yeah, I mean Hollywood started a ruckus with a random ranking and no real context behind it. So we thought why not? Do a special episode of Technical Timeout. Let some people give their opinion on who is top players in the league, not top players, and everything like that. So let's get into it. Transition. We'll see who we got there in the studio.
Gonna be some good opinions.
There you go. Hey, so go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, so we got some representation. We got the Game Masters, Game Master here. We got somebody from Karma over there, the Bandits and the Cobras. I think we got a pretty good cast here. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah. I think we're gonna get some different opinions for sure. I'm excited to see where these go.
Now, is 300 a bot? Did he turn those mics on? Can you guys hear? Can you hear them? Can you let us know if you can't hear them in that studio?
AJ, Claire, LA, y'all go ahead and say something.
Yo.
There it is.
Hello.
Now we hear them.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Hey,
Introduce yourself again because 300 is a bot.
Bot moments.
Bot moments
Yo,
with
wait.
Titus.
It's AJ, 4-time champ, sports spell champ.
It's your girl, Spring Roll, Game Master.
Once again, it's the biggest bandit, Lucci-sama.
And it's your boy, the Bubbles.
Not the biggest bandit.
Hey, let's
Smallest
go.
but the biggest bandit.
The smallest bandit.
A bandit.
Perfect. Yeah, and so just so that everybody watching knows, as you can see up top, we got the ranks here. And let us know again if you can or can't hear them at any point. But we got the ranks up here, UEL ranks. We got legendary Endgamers, elite Endgamers, supreme, and it's in order from best to the worst. And some people might get their feelings hurt in today's episode. We are sorry, but get better. That's really all this is about. It's good to learn where you're at now and get gooder, way more gooder.
And if you're a vet in the league and you get that low rank, there's a problem. Out here dial-upping, been in here for 7 seasons.
Exactly. So we're gonna get into it. We have first off, I want to thank everybody that's watching. I think this is going to be an exciting episode. I really appreciate you guys for coming out, AJ and Claire and Lucci and the Bubbles, and Ryan for being a special guest on today's episode as well. Because I just think that this is important. The league. The whole thing with the league is it tells its own story, but there are a lot of stories within the story that people don't really get to see or talk about, and I think this is a big one of them where, where do we rank ourselves and each other as far as the Endgamers go, and why? Because we hear a lot of, oh, this person's trash or whatever, but why are they trash? And that's what we're going to get to today. And hopefully some people can learn from it and get better. And then others can, they'll be a little bit salty about it. And then just, like I said, it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and start. We're going to start with Team Karma. So we're going to go all the way on the right-hand side to the dial-up gamers to start with Team Karma. 300, make sure you turn your mic on, too, because you didn't even introduce yourself. Look, his mic's not on. Turn your mic on. Okay. If y'all can't hear 300, let us know. But I think. All right.
Echo or fade in the background.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and start. We'll start with Jury, who is at the
Dial-up.
dial-up. Dang.
Throw 'em up in dial-up.
Dang. Okay. So what? Let's start. Let's start with the panel. What do you think, AJ?
Of what? Of Jury?
Yeah.
Himself, or?
Yeah. Like, where does he fit on this?
I'll put him in elite. He's not legendary.
Not legendary. Okay.
He's not legendary. I'm sorry.
I mean, I was going to say the same thing, mostly because I haven't seen him play much in the recent games. I mean, I didn't see the Cobras game, but from the games that were starting off the season, I didn't really see him at all.
Well, being here last season, playing against them, and then being that they were the very first game we had, it's a little different for me, but I definitely could give him elite gamer as well.
I'd agree with that because I see legendary as more of that. You can put him for everything and you'll be top of everyone.
And you're saying Jury
and
ain't that.
this-
That's what he's saying. Jury ain't
this
that.
season-
Okay.
Does he play League of
This
Legends?
season I haven't seen
No.
that,
Does he play any strategy games?
so I put him in elite.
Elite across the board. Nah, I can't hear you.
Nope.
No. Can y'all hear 300? Yeah.
Nah, he got to turn up the mic or something.
Yeah. So hold on. 300. Unmute yourself on the
We're
not
trying
on
to
your
get-
phone. On your phone.
Try to get 300 off the
Yeah, because
mute.
that way they can hear you in there. Yeah, I mean it is a little bit crazy. I mean, Jury not as a legendary kind of blows my mind a little bit, and all four of you said it.
I know. I would have never thought.
I mean, I was
300
thinking
is like,
novice,
this is
but-
completely disrespectful.
What did
I'm being a
Hollywood
little
put him
generous.
as?
Huh?
What did Hollywood put him as?
He put him at like number
Number
two
Yeah.
at the time.
He
Yeah.
put him.
Number
He put him
two
at
of
the
the
top.
first tier.
Yeah.
Number
So
one. I thought he was number one at first
He
year.
was number one. Did he
all
put
right.
himself?
So
He put-
so
no,
it
he
sounds
put
like we were a
was it
4-3
the guy?
vote. 4-3 vote as an elite Endgamer with Jury. So let's put him there, and then we'll see. We can debate later once we see where everybody else goes, because it.
Generous.
Yeah, because he's Oh, man.
I see how they play this season is really affecting how people view you as a player.
Yeah.
So if you don't, because this is a key here, if you don't have to play yet, or you've been able to get other people experience, and you're sitting out as the top player or potentially the top player on your team, because we have another team that has that same situation, and the name is in here, I believe. The name is not on this list that I'm seeing now, but the name is on the list of another player who does not play very often or hasn't played at all this season. So I'll be interested to see if that affects the ranking for that individual as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jury there is a little bit. We'll see where it goes from here, because it
He
just
can
seems.
fall over to the other side. It's possible.
I just feel like-
He's pushing legendary.
I just feel like when you don't play in the current season, like keeping up to date and stuff like that, it's so hard to rank you because we don't know where you are. Regardless
That's a
of your
good point.
skill before in the previous seasons, how are you now?
Because
Yeah,
players
are you-
can regress,
Yeah.
and they can get worse than they were last season.
It's
And so
That's
if you
a
don't
really good
outperform
point.
every season, you're gonna fall down in the rankings.
Mm-hmm. Some people
He's
fell in the
pretty-
rankings.
He's pretty awful.
He's pretty awful.
That is actually a really good point that I wasn't really thinking about. That's interesting. What do you think about that 300? And y'all, I apologize. I got my son in the studio too. But all right, let's go to the next one. So we got.
What does he think about Jury?
He said he was a lagging gamer or a lagging gamer. Hey, Trey, what do you think? What do you think? Is Jury legendary? He said
Oh,
no,
he's
straight up.
He's spoken.
He's the judge that matters.
Dang.
most, honestly.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, you want to do your job?
He's
All
ready
right,
to
come
back
on
to
over.
co-host.
Here,
He can sit
come
with you,
do your
man.
job. You need to just stay. Don't do too much. All right. You need to just
Tell
sit
the
and
people,
listen,
Trey.
yeah. All right. So on to the next one. AJ Lil Blue.
What would you put yourself as?
You already know, bruh. You already know.
Lagging.
We gotta
Dial
put
up.
myself all the way in the left. I'm legendary endgamer right there. That's me.
Okay.
Their left or our left?
Legendary. I'm legendary.
AJ's legendary. All right. What do you think, Claire?
Honestly, it's kind of the same logic I had with Jury. I haven't seen you play much this season at all. So, from last season, if I'm going by what I've
That's
seen,
phenomenal.
I put you in Diamond or Supreme.
Okay.
I don't think you're as good as Jury.
That's quite the opinion.
Tough conversation.
I make an effort.
All right, where you at, Richie? Where you at,
But we
Richie?
move on. We move on.
I wasn't gonna say about that. I actually would have put him between Supreme and Elite, because like I was telling him earlier, if you have the belt, you have it for a reason, and you've had it for a while. And like I said, playing against him too, he's kind of nice, and I hate to admit when people are nice. It kind of kills me on the inside just a little bit, but he's nice, so I could give him an Elite end gamer.
Okay. Elite. Okay.
I would put him in Supreme, because I feel like Supreme and above is for all the household names, where if you say that name, everyone knows who that is.
It's getting
And
recognized.
I just haven't seen too much from all of the categories yet to put you in Elite or Legendary. So as of right now, it's Supreme, but you can get your way up there.
I love how AJ's taking
I'm
this.
gonna humble myself a little bit. I'll put myself in elite. That's my vote.
Okay. So
Humble
Elite.
myself a
So
little
Elite,
bit.
and then Claire, you said what? Supreme?
I'll bump it up to Supreme.
So bump it up to
Bump it
Supreme.
up.
Oh, damn.
Bump
Okay.
it
All right.
up.
All right. Jeez.
Trey
She
maybe
said
you should
diamond.
be lower.
All right. All right. And then Lucci, you said between Supreme and Elite, and then
Yeah.
Bubbles, you said Supreme. So
I
where do
said
you-
Supreme. Yeah.
where do you put him this season?
I was okay. Again, it comes back to how much he's been playing, but I would definitely say I think AJ gets slept on a little bit, so I would put him in the elite end gamer category.
Elite. Okay.
Elite.
What about you, 300?
Maybe if you
Turn all the mics on, please, because nobody hears you.
Hey, man, I'm
No,
gonna
turn
do
all of
Oh
them.
yeah,
on.
we hear him.
There you go. All right. Now talk.
Put him up against your best role player. Put him up against
Mhm.
your best superstar. Put him up against your best sports player.
All right. Here's my problem. Here's my problem. We put
Oh,
I like
jury.
to hear.
We put jury in elite.
Yeah, that's disrespected Jerry.
Yes.
Jerry's legendary. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on here today. So.
But he's not really here.
Exactly.
He did himself like he's not here to defend us. He's
Nah, I think if jury is elite, I'd put AJ in supreme.
This man saying jury's better than me. That's crazy.
I personally couldn't see how like all right.
Oh, supreme. All right.
He faded it.
All right, all right, all right.
That's great.
All right, we'll talk
Who's
about
next
it more.
on the
All right,
list?
so 300. They
Spicy?
still can't hear you, just so you know. They still can't hear you. I'm gonna try and fix your mic. So hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys talk. Do the next one. Next one would be spicy.
Okay.
So
Spicy.
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 Me personally, as spicy, I see him like the same level as like where I'm at, because with spicy, where he like accelerates is where I kind of am like average at,
Okay.
and it's vice versa for him too. So like I'm really good at sports, like the sports category as a whole, and he's like average at that. But he's really good at shooters, and I'm average at that. We kind of like mirror
Compliment
each other. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I definitely was going
So
to say Supreme.
That's why I put him at the same rank as me.
I
Okay,
mean,
makes
I
sense.
would do the same, honestly. Even though he's been like playing in more games and stuff like that, there's definitely weaknesses that he has with certain categories. But I have him seen, like I've seen him play in most every category,
Yeah.
which is good for us to know, right?
Yeah, that, and then like I said, in the categories he does excel in, it's not too often he loses when he's in
Yeah.
the category. That's why like when Halo, he's kicking ass. He was kicking ass, taking names. That's why I was like, oh, he's a shooter. He's
So,
definitely a shooter.
so AJ, when you said you put him in the same place as yourself, the same place you put yourself, or the same place you ended up on this list?
No, like supreme.
All right, cool.
Oh, so you admit it?
He admits he's
You
supreme.
admit
He
it.
admits
Oh.
That's what I'm getting.
Let's go.
I would agree, Spicy going in supreme, because I've seen him be serviceable in the categories he's not maining in. And then his main categories,
He like
he's
Yeah.
up there,
Yeah.
and he is very solid in those
Yeah.
You've
games.
seen him
I
in
also-
league, man.
I wouldn't say that he's as good
Yeah.
as Jury.
Definitely.
I
hear
would
you.
not say he's
don't
up
think
at
he's
the
as
level
good
as
as
Jury.
Jury.
I would not.
Okay, that seems pretty fair then. So they say spicy as supreme.
Spicy Supreme. Okay.
AJ said the same place he's at because they're about the same.
Okay. I
Different skill sets.
yeah,
but
yeah,
they
yeah. I can agree with
complement
that.
each other.
Same.
I don't think Spicy's better than AJ. I think AJ would be a little bit better than Spicy, but I just can't put him in Jury's category yet. All right, take Edo.
I agree.
So he's
Tegeta. Supreme.
Supreme.
Supreme, yeah.
Supreme, definitely.
Disrespectful.
We haven't begun to disrespect.
He's not at Jury's level yet.
Okay.
Can y'all hear 300's mic? He's
Yes.
talking. I
Yes,
know
we
you
hear
guys
him.
can, but we need to make sure chat can hear him because I feel like he's got something to offer in the conversation. All right, so take Edo. Where are we putting take Edo?
Ooh, to be honest, I love my guy Tegeta, but we put him in doubt. No, I'm just kidding. I think this season he's performed like not up to what his standard used to be. He used to be like up
Yeah.
there, you know. He used to be a legendary, Endgamer back in his day. But the past 2 seasons, he's kind of like, dropped a little low.
Deep
So
regrets.
to be honest, I'd probably put him like Supreme or Diamond, one of those two. I'll leave that up for everybody else.
Okay. What do you? Who else?
I actually agree with him for once.
Yeah.
So I think in between, for once, in between Supreme or Diamond, mostly because looking at Karma, I don't think that there's a single person I would put below Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Karma
definitely
as a
facts.
whole
is
is a great team
Yeah.
with great individual players.
Mm.
If we're only ranking individual people, then that's a different story than the overall team.
Yeah.
I think
Now they're
I
gonna
don't
hear
think
you.
he's as good as Spicy. Now, right now, like
Yeah.
presently.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I would
about
put him in Diamond then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard about him beforehand when we was coming into league. Take it, and then versus what I've seen from what I've heard, I was like, okay, I see what you're talking about. But I was like, Jury is doing a little. We see Jury. Have we seen Jury? Because the two aren't what y'all promised me. But he still put out. It's just like I said, I haven't seen that much of Take It. And when I
Hey.
have seen from what I've heard, it's not what I've heard. So it's
Listen,
like,
the
it was a
wheel
little bit of a
changes
letdown.
people's impact. The wheel can change people's impact. So
Yeah, that's
you
true.
either got to
That's
step
That's
up
definitely true.
and climb that mountain, or
300 had
as
his mic
AJ
off.
said, go down. So,
He had his mic volume all the way down. He's a bot.
but he's here with us now.
Another bop moment.
Oh,
with
So
Rayhan.
you guys
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
Diamond? We got
So
another
Diamond.
opinion
I
out there?
I would put him at Diamond because
Yeah.
I would say like a couple seasons ago he was up towards legendary status, but
Yeah.
the regression is showing.
Mm.
And as of recently, I've been seeing Diamond almost Supreme kind of gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, can we
Alright.
get Tegeta on the phone?
Nah, not yet.
Hasn't
So
been done to
we'll
stand
make
out.
some calls.
Yeah.
Nah,
From
that's the
everybody else.
that's the secret. You can't tell them the sauce. We gonna call people after we put them in categories. So, all right, go ahead, put Together in Diamond, and then Electric.
Electric.
Electric. Can you shut that door? I'm gonna be brutally honest, my guy Dylan.
Diamond and Gamer.
Yeah.
Diamond and Gamer. I haven't seen too much from him.
Legendary bench warmer.
Legendary
Ooh.
bench.
Absolute god of a
Yeah,
bench
he
warmer.
will be on the bench going hard for his team. I will say that he is there every game going
He's-
hard for that.
He's a dedicated player,
Going crazy.
but I would definitely put him Diamond.
Yeah.
I would say Diamond
I
player.
would put
Give him
Diamond
that.
too.
I
He
just
does
feel
show up for his team though.
Mhm.
He's
I
got
just
that.
feel like there's a huge drop off between Diamond and lagging here.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a category in between those two.
I mean, the thing is, like a Diamond, I'd say I'd categorize Diamond as like, almost like an average, just based on the numbers up there. You know what I mean? They're right in the middle, so they're not
Yeah.
like goated, but they're great as like a role player. and then lagging just doesn't sound as good, but they're lagging behind the average, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then
Definitely put him in diamond then.
I would say Electric is a good fill player, and so like
Yeah.
if there's like a game no one's confident in, you can toss him in and he'll be decent
He
at
won't
it.
be trash at it.
He's not gonna be
bring it
trash,
down.
but he's not gonna be fantastic.
That's it.
And so
for
that's why I
diamond-
would say he's diamond because that's like in the
If you're
average.
playing below that, you're lagging.
Hmm.
And then
I'm
below
thinking-
that is trash.
Yeah.
We'll get to that soon.
Mhm.
But
I think diamond is like, with all categories, you're mediocre and above. It doesn't mean you have a specialty, but it means that you can do your job when they need you to do your
Right.
job.
and that's what he do. From what I've seen, every time he's gone, he does his job. He doesn't really super stand out, but his KD is kind of nice. He's putting an impact on the team. He's helping out, assisting where it need to be. So I could give him.
As somebody that sees all the behind the scenes of this team, I feel like Electric has put in more work this season than any other season, to be honest. So that's why I would put him in diamond.
See?
Agreed.
Coming up there. He's definitely moving up.
Yeah, we finally hit
Our work
300.
pays off.
Um,
Our work pays off.
yeah, I'd say okay. So put him in diamond. If 300, do you need to switch spots with me? Because you are slow as hell at getting these names up.
Hey.
Jury disappeared.
300 bot
Tegeta
moments.
is bigger than anything. AJ's bold and huge. Like, bro,
Hey. Hey, bro, look, we working
Show
out
the
here.
same
I
shit.
know.
Bot moments with 300.
Look, it's
Oh
on
my
the same
gosh.
part.
This
He's
could
on
be
the
a
back.
whole
What
show.
happened to take? Oh man, what happened to Jury?
What happened to
we don't
Jury?
know, bro. You just made him disappear. All right. So Snappy. So we got okay. So here's my only issue. If we put Tegeta in diamond, and then I could see that. Okay, so Electric and diamond. Snappy, where we put him?
Elite.
Wow.
That man is elite. Yes. I mean, because the way he dominates the shooter category is just like he's the best shooter out of everyone on their team. Everybody sees us as like, oh, they're the best shooter
Yeah.
team. You know, Herb always says they're waiting on shooters. Whatever, dude. Anyway, so Snappy, ever since we got him, he's been like our anchor for shooters. Like he is that guy when it comes to shooters. He's always like he's probably the carry, always the top frag in every single one. And I feel like that raises him like he's the best shooter in the league. Like that's just there's no
That
like
gives him the
competition in
one up.
that. Yeah.
Then
Like I
others.
feel like that puts him
Yeah.
on that pedestal above like everybody, like all the other categories.
Is there
So-
anything he's not?
And
really
he also plays strategy games like really well. Like that's his second best
I was
category.
about to say, matter of fact, League of Legends and all that.
And
Right.
he can race. He beat Billy in UFC. Come on now.
Yeah, B Billy UFC is definitely an accomplishment, yeah, because that man is he's nasty.
We don't have to watch
Yeah.
the gameplay. We watch the results. All right. So,
Okay.
but you know he can play some sports and he's competent in sports like 2K and NHL. I can comfortably play with him in those games. So
Yeah.
that's why
Okay.
I put him at elite.
I'm between Supreme and Elite right now because I feel like Supreme and Elite is around where you are the top of a specific category. That's why I would probably say Elite because I agree he probably is the best shooter in the league. And it's just a matter of where he's at with all the other categories.
Okay.
And so I would say Elite. Yeah.
I feel like fighters is that's the only category he lacks in. So that's the reason why I put him at elite because it's only one category, but he can hold his own in Street Fighter and Tekken. He took a round off Scarlet. Come on now. But
Would you say that he's lagging in fighters like below mediocre or at the mediocre level?
I'd say probably below mediocre for
Below
him
mediocre.
Below
for
me-
fighters, but everything
So he's
else
below
is-
average.
So LA, what you thinking?
Then I would have to put him in Supreme then. Just because for me, I think for somebody to be elite endgamer, you have your specialties. I can't deny that he's not good at shooters because I've seen him play. He's great at shooters. But to be elite, I think you have to be mediocre and above at every single category.
Okay.
You making some faces. You got.
Because it's like, I understand, I'm here for both sides, and it's like, I kind of feel
So it
both, 'cause
sounds
it's
like
right, 'cause
Supreme?
I'm tugging between Elite and Supreme, because it's like, he is really nice at shooting, and the only category he's not really good at, he's still better than others, but they can still get the one up on him. So it's like, when we put that into play, he's still, the other categories, he's still a threat. So it's
this
like,
man's elite.
I could give him Elite. That's what I was like, I could give him Elite, because he's still, any other category besides fighting, it's like, damn, I got to go get Snappy. All right, let make sure I'm on keys, everything's checked off because I gotta play serious. It's not like you can take them versus in the fight. It's like, okay, I got a little leeway. So I definitely give him a leeway.
I'm gonna change mine to Supreme actually, because looking at it, I do see Elite and Legendary as they're the top of every category.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about the fighters. He's not up there in fighters, and so I would put him in Supreme.
Okay. So is it consensus
Yep.
Supreme then?
It sounds like Supreme.
I mean,
It's kind of 2v2.
hey,
It's
listen,
2-2.
It's 2-2.
We're
Hey,
split.
hey,
put him in the lead.
the
I'm not
disrespect.
Nah,
saying that
that's
you're
wild.
not gonna
If
be
it's
able to
if
get
it's
to
2-2, I'd say Supreme. I wouldn't put Snappy in. Actually, no. I would put him in Diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Damn.
What are we doing here
Diamond?
today? What is going? Hold on.
Okay,
go
Hey, y'all
that
can't be
off.
y'all can't be disrespecting the big
And
dog.
you were calling
alright?
us
The
disrespectful.
big dog
You were calling
Snappy
us
plays
disrespectful. All right.
strategy. He plays shooters.
Hey, this
He
is what-
got
I
a
forgot
little
he plays
couple
strategy.
couple
When you
fightures
forgot
in
one
his
time.
I
bag.
forgot he plays
If
strategy.
he's diamond, it's
He
gonna
can
be
play
a lot of
racers.
Turn your mic
in
back
the
off.
This is crazy.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nah, you're right. You're right.
We
You're right.
got these
Look, who
dudes.
did
Put
that?
him
We-
in.
we
Put him
got-
in. Put him in Supreme. He's definitely not elite.
It's Pit Boy.
You can't be elite.
Boy.
There's
Definitely
no
not
way.
Diamond.
All right. What are we looking at with Pit Boy?
Pit Boy.
I give him Supreme, honestly.
Diamond pushing Supreme, I'd say.
I put him in Diamond.
I'd say he's Diamond, but like towards the top of the Diamond list.
I don't think he's as good as Spicy or AJ.
No, he's
I don't
not
know,
at that level yet.
This
I don't
is
know,
crazy to hear.
It's maybe what maybe
I
it's
love
just 'cause,
this
you know,
panel.
personal
I love
experience, it's
this
just like,
panel.
I've seen him excel in certain games to where it's like, dang, he kind of just went through all of them.
Yeah.
So
I
it's like,
love this
but that's why
panel.
like he has the skills. That it's just once again he's also one of those people that aren't there as much, but he's been showing up. So that's why I was like, I definitely go Supreme.
So I love this panel because we have the Bubbles, who's a rookie, who's like figuring the league out, and he has an honest opinion about everybody, which is great, right? And then Lucci, who's been here a couple of seasons and has seen the progression of the different teams, and then AJ, who's been here since the beginning, and then Claire, who's had to watch these players set their games up incorrectly, like
the cheat
watch,
codes every day.
yeah, watch them blame her and us for improper setups and stuff like that. So I think it's like I think it is like a really good
LA shit.
panel.
Are we bringing setups into this?
We should. I think it's a part
We
of the
should.
game.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a part of the
game.
UEL. Setups is huge
Setups is
because
crazy.
that can cost someone a game.
Yeah.
Bubbles, I'm letting you know the expansion teams are going to get no mercy.
I was about to say,
No, I
have you
know.
seen the last two
I'm
controls
expecting a
and
bunch of
games?
lagging
Setup
novice
was
dialogue.
Hey,
All right, all
Chad
right.
just said, yo, at this rate, the whole bandit squad is gonna be in the freaking dial-up category.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Whoa,
All right,
whoa,
look.
whoa.
So
we set up now.
so
We
look.
set
All
up.
right.
Don't
So
get
so
catch up.
Pit
Type
Boy.
up.
So Pit Boy. It sounds like we got in Supreme, right? Or Diamond. Supreme or Diamond? What do we think?
I put him in Diamond.
I'd say
still.
Diamond.
Diamond.
Pit Boy is supreme. Pit Boy is supreme because when that man enters game mode, that is a different breed right there. I swear to God, when that guy enters a fight, there's no pressure. He sits there and laughs at your face while he's beating
Yeah.
your ass.
He's one of those
Straight face.
emotionless
Sit there and
people
Straight
that
face.
does it.
But what about the
Like,
other
when
categories?
he was playing
He
Amazing
still
Mayor.
does it. League of Legends,
but it
like the whole
don't-
strategy category, he can play very well. Shooters, and he's very disrespected in shooters. Like this whole career at UEL, he's been disrespected.
Top 20 in the shooters.
Top
He-
20.
But my only
Top
my
20.
only thing against
Top
that
20.
my only thing against that is how often does he go in that mode? Like he's not always in that extreme focus mode.
The past playoffs, he's. What do you mean?
I'm
extreme-
talking about this season. I'm not talking about
extreme
previous
focus
season.
mode, you said?
Like he's in that game mode. He's in that elite. I'm gonna win everything. I
Seen the
haven't
Ravens
seen that
I
too
was
much.
about to say,
I've
he
seen
was
that Ravens game?
He definitely was
that's one
in
game.
mode.
That's one game. I'm talking about throughout the whole season so far, though.
I just don't think
How many
he's
games
as
have we
good
played,
as
like,
you.
Yeah, we
or
haven't seen it.
Spicy.
That's the
That's
thing.
crazy.
We haven't seen it.
So are we
That's
going?
Pit Boy's a
Diamond?
better. Pit Boy's a better player than me, bro.
All right.
I'm
So
not saying he's
so it
bad at
sounds like
all,
we're
I
going
just think
Diamond.
that-
Mm.
Yeah.
Diamond. Okay. All right. I personally would put Pit Boy in elite
Shut up.
with
Oh my
Jury.
God.
I think Pit Boy is the only person on that team that matches Jury's energy in other categories. And what I mean is he is elite in this league in fighters, but then at the same time, he's elite in shooters. He can play racing games. He's decent at strategy games and can play sports games if he needs to. He's not like goated in any of those, but I mean he's diamond or lagging in the categories he doesn't play, and then he's elite in the categories he does in shooters,
That's all right.
fighters,
I respect that.
and
That's why I
really
gave
just
him Supreme. 'Cause he's
So-
That's why
right
I could
there.
understand Supreme, but like that's why I'm saying he's like top of diamond pushing Supreme.
I think what we got to figure out here is one: are we talking about season 7 or are we talking about overall?
yeah, and that's true.
I
Season
think
7.
that's what we have to identify.
Let's identify that now. Season 7 specifically, are we putting him in diamond?
Okay, all right.
Nah.
Now these rankings make
I'm
sense.
talking about this
Okay.
season.
This
Okay,
season,
then-
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
this
this
season?
season
Okay.
specifically.
Okay,
I
so
think
put
that's
him in
what the crowd
diamond.
needs to know.
So then put him in diamond.
Because yeah, the past doesn't matter because all that matters is what's happening right now.
yeah,
What you doing
Past
currently?
seasons, that's the past. People change. People can get better or worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all that matters is how are they playing right now.
yeah. Okay, all
Well,
right.
Should
that's the
AJ
case.
even be on this list?
All
Because
right.
he hasn't been here.
So LJ,
What?
LJ.
So LJ, he's supreme
Oh.
if not elite to me. There's not too many things I've seen.
Oh,
of him.
yeah.
Hold on.
No way, we
LJ
ain't putting.
Inferno.
All right, hold on.
Ain't
So
no
we can-
way we
No
put it in for
way.
that man goes to the laggy Endgamer, bro. He played
he's
5 games on the
laggy.
wheel. He played 5 games on the wheel,
That's
bro.
lagging. ain't
Yeah,
it?
Oh, well,
I'm
that's
sorry.
the case then.
I
Yeah,
gotta
well,
override that one because we cannot put him higher than Pit Boy in any way.
that's what I was
There's
gonna say.
no way. We gotta put him in lagging. And
All
then-
right, so he's lagging.
Yeah, we gotta put him in
The,
lagging.
the standards on these tiers are kind of crazy. bro.
That's what I was about to say.
I think it's just the names that
No,
are
'cause
messing
I've
with y'all. If it was like, if it was just ranking from like number 1 to number 2, number 3, just think of it that way. You know what I mean? And LJ
Okay.
cannot be like top
yeah,
2.
he's definitely
All
he's
right.
definitely below all the people in Diamond right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say the names I get it can mess with people because lagging is a harsh word, but it's literally just below slightly below average.
Well, if
below
that's
average.
the case, you can throw him as a lagging gamer.
All right.
You
I'd say
lagging.
lagging.
LJ the lagging gamer.
Yeah, and he's still an end gamer. He's just lagging behind the
Yeah.
other end gamers, right? The other ones are just gamers. That's when it gets disrespectful. Because if you're just a gamer, you don't play nothing else.
I
You
think
don't
it's
go
especially
here.
hard because we look at Karma as like an overall dominating force.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And,
and
it's
they
breaking
are.
it down person by
They are.
person.
They definitely
it
are.
makes it difficult because
Yeah.
they're great as a team, but then when you start splitting it into individuals,
It's
it's
like
kind of
you see
hard to
But
like,
I'd-
say like, okay, you're
But I
this
think
level.
it's especially hard having Karma be our first team that we're ranking.
I
Right.
told you we should have
It's gonna make the other ones.
should've
It's gonna
went
make the
with
other
the
ones
We should have
hurt.
went with the Wolves
But I
first.
will
so
say-
that's
I will
expansion
say
It
this.
would
first.
have been done in like 2 seconds.
I will say this: what makes Karma great, in my opinion, is Jury and AJ. Though they are what makes Karma great because they are leading. They lead the charge in a way that people respect and people respond to.
I don't know,
And so-
AJ,
Yeah,
that
I'll
boy's
give you that.
doo doo.
Yeah, if you ever pay attention, like if you pay attention to the games, if Jury and AJ are both not there, Karma has a really hard time getting things together and getting
Yeah,
it moving.
no, that's true.
So
You
Trolls
for that
game?
Trolls game?
That's
That-
very
that's
true.
probably why. That explains
Yeah,
a lot.
and
now
that-
that you
that's-
said that.
that's how-
That was crazy.
yeah, that's how that
I'm
works.
not there.
So,
Perfect example.
so anytime Karma loses, it is their fault. All right, moving on. Phoenix. Phoenix, where do you guys
Are
put him?
throwing it back to the last technical timeout?
It's no more Crash Team
Who we going,
Racing.
Phoenix?
Phoenix?
Yep.
Phoenix
It's no more Crash
is-
Team Racing. So what is he
Phoenix
playing?
is an end gamer, bro. Like your definition of an end gamer,
Yep.
that's what Phoenix is. You put that in a dictionary, you get a picture of Phoenix right there.
Legendary.
Phoenix
So would
is
you give him
legendary
legendary?
in my opinion.
I give him legendary.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
DJ
guy.
Khaled voice.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Every category that's on that wheel, he plays something in it. He does something really good in it. Every single one of them.
We could give. That's yeah. I can't think
I
of nothing
give
bad
him-
about
Just,
Phoenix.
so you're saying he's above Jury?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so.
Season?
I
This
would say
season?
this
Yes.
season he's
This
definitely
season,
above
if
I
we're
think so.
going this
Definitely.
season,
This
yes.
100%. He's played more
every-
games.
He's
If
I
we're
can
talking
get
about this
behind
season,
that.
he's played more games.
Now think about it
I
in
put it
guilty
in
This-
gear.
this
He
season-
definitely surprised me as well. So I could give it to Phoenix.
This season, I will agree he's above Jury right now.
For this season, yes.
This season.
Yeah, I would agree.
But it's just because we haven't seen Jury.
That's who's
That's
fault?
part of the season.
Yeah, but then I would put
It
him
happens.
at elite because I haven't seen but
Mm.
what I've seen from last season.
That's not his fault. He can't come.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It's still,
Phoenix
when
has
it come,
got
when he
to
does
go.
come, he's not showing out like Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Like,
go
when
ahead,
you come,
just put
even
him
if
in
he
there,
came for 3
300.
games,
Put him in
and
here.
you show out like
I
that.
gotta
But would
lay
you
the
put-
hammer down on this one because I get it. I get why you like Jury is what everyone sees, and this is why I wanted to see where we went with everybody else before I really said anything. But since we're almost done with the team at this point, I think Jury and Phoenix are both legendary. Like in my eyes, they are two players that essentially nobody wants to play ever.
For multiple
any
seasons,
category.
For
Like,
multiple seasons.
Yeah.
You do not want to
I've
have to
seen
play
teams,
Jury.
FF, we're playing Phoenix. Let's go ahead and just FF. He's not gonna get the chance to play his game. So
Right.
he's one of
And
those people
every
that
game is his
you don't
game.
want him to get hot. So definitely
Every game is
legendary.
Phoenix's game.
Another
Yeah.
thing with Phoenix is I've never seen him play or not play a game. I don't think he's ever missed a game for us ever.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
there
dedicated.
every
He's dedicated.
single
100%
week.
attendance.
That is an end gamer right there.
That's attendance, 100%.
Would you say that he's better than Jury?
I-
This season,
I-
yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
season?
think so.
Without a doubt, I,
think-
can say that.
I think
I
like
agree with
Jury,
that. I agree.
Jury is
Yeah.
more legendary because Jury has done it for so long. So it's like
Yeah.
when it comes to like a Hall of Fame, Jury will be there before Phoenix is. But Phoenix this season has more of an impact. So if we're putting Jury in elite, Phoenix has got to go legendary because he's better.
Yeah.
I mean, in
Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree. with
No, that's true.
all right, move on to the
Rick
next one. Rick
Fossai.
Fossai.
That's my guy right there. Sports 2K.
Rick, I think. I mean, my guy's right out there. I can't disrespect him
Legendary.
at all, so I'm putting him in legendary. So, I think Rick Fossai has been playing a lot during the regular seasons, and this season he has played a few games, and he's done very well this season so far. But I cannot put him above Snappy, Pip-Boy, Tegeta, so I'm going to put him with LJ in lagging, as my opinion. So
Okay.
I was actually gonna say the exact same thing, except I don't have to be nice. I don't think he's as good as the other people in Karma. I think, and not to say that they're bad players at all, but if I put him on the same level as like Spicy or Snappy or you or Tegeta or Pip-Boy, I can't do that. Just from what I've seen so far.
The thing that we got to think about, what is Rick great at? And then what are the weaknesses?
I told you sports. That man at 2K is just
Okay, other
I
than
like
that,
that.
what?
sports shooters.
But
those
would
are
you
like
say
his two
he's
main
as good
things.
as shooters as Spicy? Would you say that
Oh, no,
he's
no,
as
no,
good
no,
as
no, no,
sports
no, no.
as?
No. So that's why I'm putting him in that lagging categories because he
Okay.
covers more than LJ,
Hmm,
still
but
lagging.
he's not as dominant as LJ to anything.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good
You
with
know,
lagging.
in those categories.
He's serviceable in basically everything, but he's not.
I don't
Yeah.
like
Towards
that
the
word
top.
serviceable.
That sounds
Can we
crazy.
change it?
What do you want to use instead?
He's not as
We
role
could put-
playing.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright.
he doesn't role play.
He
as
plays his
well.
role.
So
great. Yeah,
put
we
him-
use the role play.
put him in lagging.
Serviceable
Sounds
sounds
crazy.
wild.
we got to speed up a little bit so we can get at least two more
Okay,
teams
okay,
in.
okay.
So all right, so we'll put him
Yeah,
in
we
put him
haven't
in
gone
lagging.
past entire team.
All right, and then
Doomsday?
Doomsday.
Dooms and Nexus.
We can do both of them.
Yeah, go ahead if
Well,
you
Doom-
you know where
I'd
they're going.
say Dooms, to be honest, I feel like was robbed the Rookie of the Year last season. I feel like
I'm sorry.
He had the
He had one of the
losing
worst records
records.
of all the rookies.
Yeah,
And he was on a winning team.
yeah.
Like there's
the worst win
no
loss.
way you believe that he was robbed. Look at his record
Nah,
is
he was robbed.
he lost
He was
in
robbed.
he had a
care
losing
what you
record
say,
in the
Tyler, he was
shooting
robbed.
category on Karma. How do you have a losing record in the shooting category when you're on
Your record's
Karma?
rough. Your record's rough. I don't know what you're talking about.
Doom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Diamond.
Diamond
But
player.
I
I do
don't
like
think he's a
I do like how Doom has performed this season. He has covered basically everything besides sports and a little bit of fighters. That's why I'm gonna put him kind of diamond.
I agree
Low
with Diamond.
He's
Diamond.
diamond.
because
I agree with
because
Diamond.
of like his kind of liabilityness in sports and fighters, but
And white
everything else he does
Who
pretty
is
well.
Chris G?
And white Christian.
I
I've never
personally
seen-
can't put Doomsday above LJ. I don't.
I can get behind lagging.
The reason why is because Dooms actually covers categories like a lot more categories than what
Okay.
LJ covers, because LJ is more of just strictly just a fighter.
Yeah.
But
I was
But
about to
at
say,
the
I love
Pit
that.
Boy
Covers
Tegeta level,
more games.
I've seen
Yeah,
Doomsday
he's about
go
to
in
get
for
it.
more categories and do decently well
Yeah.
than LJ.
I was
so
about to say
would
he's
put
definitely a
him
diamond for me. I could put him at a diamond.
And we have seen.
But it's
doing
like
more
very
this
low
season.
diamond.
Yeah.
If that makes
He's
any
bottom
sense.
tier.
All right, and then Nexus. We'll do Nexus
Diamond
last.
four.
He's a diamond 4.
Nexus.
He's came up since he's
Nexus
down here.
this season,
Oh, we
Nexus
skipped
is
Definitely.
elite right now.
Elite.
I'm telling you
Elite.
right now, Nexus is elite.
Sheesh.
Name a game that he's gone in and sold. None.
Okay.
I would have to go back on the records for that. I don't know. I would have gave him Supreme as far as he's been playing because he has definitely been showing out since he's got here. But to put him up there with Jury is a little crazy.
Listen,
I would say Supreme because yes, he's really good at all the games he plays, but is he at the level where he's the top of the league in multiple different things?
Yeah, he's
I would,
beatable. I would
that
say.
man's a better sports player than me.
I would put him
I'm saying
at
it right now.
Supreme or Top Diamond. Just because I can't tell, just from what I've seen in the games that he's played, whether he's being carried or not. He feels his role. He does it well.
He hasn't had a
definitely-
moment to shine if his.
They put
He hasn't had
Jamie
his
Diamond.
moment to say like.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. So
Okay. And then,
Yeah.
all right. So Nexus, are we saying Supreme or Elite?
I'm okay with Supreme.
I'm okay.
I'd say
I
Supreme.
I say
Supreme.
but they say
All right.
Supreme.
So, all right. Go ahead and put
little
Nexus
biased.
and Supreme. Now this is where it gets fun
Kidding.
Little
because now we get to compare that to other teams and other categories, and I think we go right into the bots.
yeah, because I was about to say the
Oh,
last two.
God.
haven't
This
seen
one.
At all.
This one is gonna be
That's-
fun. All right. So
Billy's legendary.
Billy the GOAT.
We're gonna keep it above. He's
I'll put
legendary.
Billy in
He's like legendary. And there's no question.
I'd
about
say
that.
legendary.
It's not a.
I can't think of a single category or a single game
Exactly.
where
He doesn't
do
do good at
extremely well.
exactly. Even it's like when Billy goes in, it's like, do we really have much of a shot? Is he gonna mess up to maybe we can like take advantage of? Because if not, it's not really good looking for the other team. So he's
He
definitely.
has to
I
make a
don't
big
know.
When
mistake.
you see Billy
I'm
play
legendary.
any
Legendary,
game in
yeah.
the categories, you see him at top 3, top 5 in that category on everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, you saw him dragging out that Madden game.
we put him at legendary.
Yes.
okay.
I'd say legendary.
So Billy legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then all right. Let's go into silver.
Besides fighters, what is he doing?
I put him in diamond.
Seriously, I'm asking like a serious question. Besides fighters,
yeah.
I'm scared of him in fighters, but anything else is like.
I don't think it's fair to put Silver over someone like LJ because fighters is what he dominates in. But I don't even think he's as good as LJ in a fighter.
But he
fighting
does good
category.
in like League of
but-
Legends. He does good in Valorant. I've seen him play Valorant as Sage. I think I've seen him play better than LJ and Rick Foci. So I would put him in diamond, to be honest.
I would agree with that. I'd say diamond because he is very good at filling in for the roles that he needs to play.
So we gonna put
But
LJ
sure,
at
fighting
lagging.
is the main thing that he's really good at.
So we gonna put
I know-
LJ
I
at
know he
lagging, and
lacks
we're
in
saying
certain
silver is at
categories.
the
Yeah.
same
I was
level.
about to say if we're
Yeah.
gonna put LJ
I'm
and
not putting
lagging,
him above
Silver
LJ,
should
I'm
be
sorry.
in lagging as
He's in
well
lagging.
because he does excels in fighters. Seriously,
But whenever,
like,
like Silver, Scant, or Scarlet comes in, people get nervous and people start
Mm-hmm.
being like, "We need to strategize around this."
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's in fighters, but like when it
All right,
comes
so-
to
so
shooting
raise
and
your
other
hand-
things,
raise-
it's like,
Raise your
Yeah,
hand
better.
if silver is
he has been
lagging.
getting better, but
Just raise your hand if
say-
silver's lagging.
Raise your hand if silver's lagging.
That's 2 plus 300. You said the same?
Yeah.
Okay. 4? Okay, so that's 4. So put silver and lagging.
Okay.
All right.
And then, all right, Scants. Where we put him?
I would give him a little
Bro,
bit more
I'm
better
gonna
than
be honest.
Silver.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Scans should be like elite. To be honest, because you can say the same thing about him and Silver, but Scans is so like
He's a little bit better, more well-rounded. In my eyes.
yeah.
But then I would put him in
He's a
diamond.
lot more-
If
he's a
Silver
lot
I'd
more
say
is
supreme.
lagging,
well-rounded.
I'd say supreme.
He's shown up to basically every game.
Why do you have Billy in all the categories? My man is.
That's how good he is.
He's
He's everything.
It's an overall.
Billy's an overall.
Copying
I,
it.
I just feel because
I do agree
I
that
feel like-
Scans is better than Silver, but if Silver is lagging, then I would put Scans
I
and
just
Diamond.
feel like the bots aren't a team without Scans. I mean, you got Billy,
I was
but
about to
like
say that,
Scans
too.
is really the heart of that whole team.
Oh,
300, let's
I was
switch.
gonna say that too. I
That's why I would put him at
300?
Supreme.
was about to say I would put him
Let's
at
get it.
Supreme, honestly.
I wouldn't say elite. I wouldn't put him up there yet.
I don't know.
He's on his way to it though.
Definitely, I would say this season, from what I've seen, because including last season, he definitely helped him down. But this season, he's, in my opinion, like I said, he's been doing better than Silver. So I
buddy.
could feel comfortable
Yo.
seeing him up there with AJ and all that,
Yeah.
and Supreme.
Hey, it's better
I'd
than
say
here.
Supreme.
Okay, we can go Supreme.
Supreme, yeah.
Those
Supreme.
300s here.
Scans for
Hey, man,
Supreme.
look.
Yo.
So
Yeah, we're
Scans and
putting-
Supreme.
yeah,
Got
Them
we're
it.
ones and
Scans
twos
at
is
Supreme.
difficult today, all right, man? Yo, them joints crazy over there, man.
Here's the
Who's
thing.
next?
So the next-
If we put
La
Scans
Bamba.
at Supreme, I would say La Bamba. I don't know, because I would have put La Bamba in Supreme, and I would have put Scans and Diamond. Because I think La Bamba's overall a little bit better than Scans at every single category, kind of thing. But I wouldn't put him in Elite.
I'm gonna let you three go first on the Bumble.
I can't believe you really saying this, that LeBron
I was actually, I could agree with that. He's, yeah, it's like,
That's like mini Billy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I was
literally
gonna say.
mini
He's
Billy.
like a
LeBron is
secondary.
yeah,
one
he's
step down
that's
from
what I'm
Billy.
saying. He's overall better than Scans.
Exactly.
And not to like put it, saying Scans isn't good. It's just overall, I always see him just do a little bit
I see
more.
La Bamba being more reliable in every single category that
Yeah.
he gets put into.
Yeah, definitely. There's not too many losses he takes when he's in rotation.
Say Diamond.
No! La Bamba?
Oh, we're talking about La Bamba?
Yeah,
We're
we talking
talking
about La Bamba.
Oh, my fault.
It was
my
more
fault.
around the elite category.
Oh my god.
So where we put him at?
Yeah,
I would put him in Supreme. But I think he's better than Scans.
I feel like he's up there, close to Jury's level. I could say
I wouldn't
elite.
Put him at Elite.
I could see him going up at elite.
All right, so
I
who we
say
got at
Supreme.
elite? Oh, what'd you say, AJ?
He said Supreme.
He said Supreme.
I was about
I'll
to say,
go
I think it's
Supreme
Supreme.
Okay.
For La Bamba.
Hey, LeBama goes elite. Come on, man.
Yeah, I would say elite. LeBamba.
I
Titus,
agree.
What you say over there,
So,
Titus?
He's
Look,
all
Obama,
three.
He's
Oh
feeling
my
the pain.
God.
Look, he's feeling the pain now. Look, he looks.
Hold on, what's the what? Yeah, no, I'm trying to fix what you done
Oh,
messed
that's
up, bro.
crazy. Look, yeah, now
Jordan
you
is-
trying to fix it. Why is LeBama up here three
This
times?
joint is nuts.
I told you that was nuts. Y'all hear this right now? It's nuts.
Billy
man.
go?
This is crazy.
he deleted Billy and put La Bamba.
Yeah.
But we know Billy's at legendary, so then we're gonna
You
have.
want 300
LeBama
back
at
on the
elite.
ones and twos?
Nah, I got it.
Was as good as Jury.
Hey, I thought I was
Not
joking on the
nice.
ones and
No,
twos.
not
man.
That's how I
I
was
think
like.
Jury
Jury?
dominates.
That's
Jury's
because y'all
the
put
top
Jury
of
in the
elite.
wrong category.
Yeah,
He should be
that's
in
how
Jury
Jury-
dominates. Jury
Jury
dominates
dominates that.
more.
If you put
So, are
Jury
y'all
and
trying to
legendary
say
makes sense.
Jury's in
Nah,
Nah, but
legendary
they're
now?
talking about this
Are y'all
season, so
trying to
I
switch
get
him
why
to
they're
legendary?
saying Jersey. Yeah, we're
No,
talking about
what
this
I'm saying
season.
is,
That's true.
I think we
feel
kind of
like
got a
Jury
biased
has
opinion on
more of a
Jury
dominance.
because I want to say, hey, AJ, how many games did Jury play this season?
0.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
I mean, I can understand why he gets bumped down to elite.
Makes
I
sense.
mean, it's a whole different wheel, whole different games. You know, a lot of stuff has changed. So I don't even think we really seen Jury play at all. So yeah, I mean,
That's why I put him in elite.
that's a fair
played
that's a
just one game,
fair
that was
assumption to
against
put him
us.
in elite.
I believe it was
That's
just
why I
against us.
couldn't
That's only
put him
one
in
game.
But
legendary.
LaBamba has been playing. This
But
season.
LaBamba has been
I
playing.
think that's the key.
He's definitely LaBamba definitely goes in
He
elite.
hasn't played this season.
I haven't seen him play.
See, he's just.
Well, I'm trying to let Titus catch up here because now Scans is on all.
Nah, go ahead and go to the next one. Just remember which ones.
Alright.
That way you can tell me.
It's
Buckets.
Mr. Buckets.
Mr. Buckets.
Mr.
Or-
Buckets.
Can you type it in our little
Okay.
chat, like our management chat? Just we'll put
I'd say-
LaBamba at
I'd say
elite.
Scans level.
Yeah.
All right,
I was about to
next
say
one.
he's definitely a supreme.
But I wouldn't put him in
gamer.
Supreme.
Next
I'd put
one
him
is
in
I'd
Mr.
say
Diamond.
Buckets.
I'd say
Supreme
he's
Diamond?
towards the top of diamond.
Top of
He's the
diamond.
top
I'd say
of
top.
diamond. I agree
He's
with
the
that.
top of diamond.
Okay.
So
Because I'm still,
I'm not
I'm
mad
still
at
on
that.
Scans being Diamond. In the
so next
nicest way
person is Mr.
possible,
Buckets.
but
Where we putting
Yeah.
Mr. Buckets at?
Diamond.
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 Dang.
Diamond.
He's the top of diamond.
I could agree with that. I could see definitely Buckets being. So let's
You
go
look
ahead and send
very,
that in.
like-
Buckets. I
No,
think
I
overall,
don't,
I
to be
think
honest,
Titus.
I
What
don't
about you?
Mm.
Buckets at Diamond.
I know.
That's how I am with Mordecai next.
I just know he's.
Him and Mordecai
he's still
go to the
growing.
same place.
I don't know
Buckets?
much
him,
about
and- him and
Mordecai.
Mordecai literally.
Yeah, I'd put
They're
buckets
the
together.
same place.
That makes
They're
sense.
the same
Okay.
place.
So
Alright.
speaking of Mordecai,
So-
put him in the same thing.
So Titus, we just gonna put it in our chat so you have it. So I'll definitely say buckets at
buckets.
Diamond. So next person's gonna be Mordecai.
Mordecai's and Diamond too.
Yeah, he's
Diamond.
a
No
diamond.
way. What am I
Yeah.
listening to right now?
He's diamond.
Mordecai.
The top of
If you're a
He's
word,
like the
I'm
top of
sorry.
Same
diamond.
thing. I think
I'd
so.
say he's right there with buckets.
Mordecai's right there with buckets.
No.
What games are we watching? AJ,
We
save them, man. Hey, you gotta save your panel over there, man. There's no way Mordecai's over there with Mr.
You said-
Buckets.
hold on, Mister. What are you saying? He's lower, higher?
Mordecai is elite.
He says Mordecai is an elite
Elite.
endgamer.
Mordecai
this
is
season,
I don't-
This
I don't
season,
think
this
Hey,
season
I'm not
at
this
Elite,
I
I'll
could barely put him in Supreme.
but I
Yeah.
don't know
But you
about
know what? We
elite,
haven't
though.
That's
seen
what I'm
Mordecai
saying.
this season either,
I
right?
could see
I'm not-
Supreme
I'm
for
not
this
putting-
season.
I'm not
That's what I'm
putting
saying.
Mordecai
He's the
in elite.
he's
He's
the
like
bottom.
Supreme 4.
Yeah, he's Supreme 4. We could take that. He's Supreme 4.
I will only accept Supreme because I don't think we've seen him much this season. But
We have.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mordecai is definitely legendary for sure, if not
Bodega, I
elite.
haven't seen
But I could definitely
Wait, we
take a
forgot about
Supreme.
Dingus.
And I'm pretty sure over
Oh,
the players'
Dingus.
choices, he was
Dingus
up
is
in maybe
definitely-
the top 10 players of the league. The top.
Yeah,
Dingus.
Mordecai is
Yeah.
definitely a top
I
10
put
player in
Dingus
the league
Yeah.
I
for
think
sure.
he's not
I
as
agree
good
with
as
that.
Mordecai.
Because
So
He's
where
not
we
at Mordecai's
where we agreeing?
level, for
fighters
sure.
really well, not
Supreme?
all fighters, but he can play most fighters
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
He can play strategy pretty well.
But he does.
I seen
his
that
job.
in DNF.
And he does
Mhm.
well in this league at shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think he's diamond low supreme status for Dingus.
I could agree with that.
Oh, did we go into
yeah.
Dingus? Hold on, we haven't went to Dingus yet, did we? We were still on Mordecai.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
No, he
So
was Supreme.
Mordecai, where we putting Mordecai?
Supreme.
Mordecai was Supreme.
All right. So Mordecai's Supreme.
Supreme.
All right. Now, Dingus is the next one. Where are we going with Dingus?
Diamond.
Diamond. Bodega.
Hold on.
I don't- I
haven't
haven't seen him.
Say
this season.
I
Diamond.
don't think we've seen enough of Bodega.
Can we just
Hold
go
on.
to
We
the
not on.
RPG?
We not on Bodega just yet. So Ryan, what are you saying?
Oh, I didn't say
Diamond?
nothing for that.
Oh no, I'm saying
we were told to
Dingus.
rush.
You got him at Diamond.
I would say Dingus. Dang, diamond only. I feel like Dingus is a little better than that.
Where would you put him?
I'd put him in supreme.
All right. What about you, Titus?
I don't know that I could say. I couldn't put Dingus that far above LJ.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. He's not that far from.
He can't be. I don't think he can be supreme, but I'd put him in.
Diamond.
I think
Diamond.
Diamond's a good place for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Yeah, I think Diamond's a good place for Dingus.
Diamond 1. He gets like the peak. of Diamond
Yeah.
1.
Like he almost
Alright.
there. Just a
So
little,
we'll go
little
ahead
bit
and
more
put it-
experience.
We'll
couple
put
more
Dingus at
games where he
Diamond.
pops off.
All right. So next one would be pretty easy. Bodega. I mean, we haven't seen him in 2 seasons, so
Dial up
I-
gamer.
Dial Up Gamer is where Bodega.
Yeah.
He's
is going,
broadband
right?
gaming.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can't read somebody I
I-
haven't seen.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
I
think we all
haven't
could
seen him
put
at
him
all.
up.
So.
I don't
there
think
with
I've
Dial
ever
Up.
met him.
Haven't
I've
seen my
never
man
seen
there.
him play, so I
Alright,
don't know.
So RPG. Where we put
RPG.
RPG? I think he's better than Mordecai.
Huh?
Better than Mordecai.
I wouldn't
Really?
say that.
AJ,
I
I'm with
put
you.
him
That's-
Just by just like
with you,
a
AJ.
hair.
He's
Just
a
by
diamond.
I
hair.
don't agree. I don't
put him
agree
at
at all.
diamond. I can't say he's better than Mordecai.
He's not better than Mordecai.
I
Y'all
can't
hearing
say
this,
that.
man?
Not better than
Just
Mordecai.
Just from what I've seen, whenever he
No.
goes in, I think that he's like a tad better.
I disagree.
I think Diamond's generous for RPG.
That's what I was about to say. He's
That's-
not really
I,
generous.
I think he's
Right.
top
I'd put
of
him in
lagging
Diamond.
personally.
Yeah.
I'd say top of lagging.
Would y'all say lagging then?
I say lagging for RPG.
Same.
I could even see novice, to be honest.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ooh.
So lagging it is from the
I'll
judges.
say
He's a lagging gamer.
Just from the
RPG at
games that I've
novice, that's
seen
crazy.
him
That's
play,
nuts.
I think that he does well. in
That was from us.
Not
That
better
was
So
than
Ryan, where would you
Well,
put?
maybe because
Where would
the
you
last
put him?
game I watched them play was the Wolves.
and that's not really.
They did demolish
put?
Titus and
RPG.
300s.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, hold on, real
RPG?
quick, y'all. Let's see what. All right, Ryan, where you put an RPG at?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's too worried about RPG when they see him. And from what I've seen, I'm gonna go right with lagging. Definitely not novice. So
What about you, Titus?
I think that's crazy. I
That-
think RPG is like
Diamond.
Yeah.
For sure.
my man is like
Yeah.
up there.
can go
But
with
hold on,
that.
what was everybody else's
I don't know.
consensus? We'll put him
Everybody
there.
else is saying novice or lagging gamer.
Jeez.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we'll
mean,
put him in
look
lagging if
at
that's what everybody's
bottom.
saying.
You look at that bots team, and they got they got the shooters, they got fighters heavy, they got strategy, like they're the best strategy team in the league by far,
Definitely.
right? And then they're like, okay, you're sitting there, you're like, what do they got for sports and racing?
Yeah.
And you sit there and you see RPG, and you're like,
He's beatable.
He's beautiful.
He's beatable. That's why I see. When
Yeah.
he said that, I see in my head it's beatable because is he beating me in 2K? No. There's certain sports
All
that
right, let's
you have
let's
people
move
who know.
on. Let's move on. Let's go to all right. So RPG, where are we putting them at? Lagging.
Yep.
Lagging, yeah.
So RPG is gonna be
Lagging.
lagging. All right. So Paku, where are we putting Paku?
Has he played this season?
I've seen him play
I don't. I haven't seen Paku play. I personally haven't. So
I haven't seen him play this
he
season.
played more last season. But
Yeah,
I don't know if he's played this
I'll
season.
start off. I'll say I'll put him at the novice area.
He's a novice because I
I'd
haven't
put
seen
him
him play,
novice,
so
too.
he can go novice.
I haven't seen him play at all.
If you
so I
haven't
can't
came
rank
and
him.
played in this season, I can't really say
I
too
can't,
much about
yeah.
you. So you're in the bottom two, unfortunately. You haven't done anything to.
Play more games. Maybe
Yeah.
you'll get legendary one day.
Okay.
All right. So next we got Paku there. All right. So next person we got
X-Ray
X-Ray Kevin. I don't think. Can we even rate that guy? We've never
I don't
seen
think
him
we
play.
can rate it because
I
I don't
think
think
he
he's
played one game.
Dial up.
He played
I've
one
seen
game.
him play one game, and I didn't see him like really
Dial
pop
up.
out.
So he's a
I
novice
wouldn't say
gamer,
he's
too.
like the bottom, but
He's a
I'd
novice
say
gamer.
novice. Yeah, I'd
Novice?
say novice.
Because he's just coming in. We haven't seen too much from him. We can't.
I only know him playing
Listen,
one
if you
game, and
play
that's
more
Mortal
games,
Kombat.
we have more to rate you on.
Exactly.
So
So it's like
we're not gonna spend too much time. What do you say, Ryan?
I'm interested to see what dial up looks for y'all because I mean one
Yeah.
game.
I mean,
don't
I'll
know
put him
how to
at
do
dial
that,
up.
but I
I'm
mean
not
dial
gonna
I
lie.
haven't seen the rest of
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
if
we
you
all
only
know
play one
Felucci,
game in
but-
2 seasons, you got to go to dial up. I don't know. What about you,
Yeah.
Titus?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the consensus on this one because I think Paku has shown that he's good at games, but really only a couple of them, and
Yeah.
so it's hard.
That's
to,
why I gave him novice.
Yeah.
But Kevin, I've seen him play one game, and then if he hasn't been playing more games, then that means you got to be in that dial up.
Yeah.
If you're
I
good,
agree.
you'll be playing.
I agree.
So are we giving him the dial up?
Dial up.
The first dial up.
Okay, dial up.
Dial
So
up
X-Ray
gamer.
Kevin, he's going to the
Should we
dial
just
up.
go straight to the
All right,
Yeah, we should go
Roses.
straight to the
We
Yeah.
go straight to the Ravens because I don't think everybody else.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else really
Nobody else
discussed.
is
So.
playing
Yeah.
for.
All right,
No one
okay.
else really.
So,
Okay,
hold on,
so
so
they're
I
all
agree,
they're all
I
dial
agree.
up if it make it easy.
Hey
for
man,
you.
look, let's start it off hot. My boy Pastor Herbs. If you
Legendary.
disrespect that man
Legendary.
and say
Nah, we're not
anything
gonna
other
do
than
that. He's
legendary,
legendary.
you're off this
I
cast.
Well,
Hold up. Legendary, no debate. There's no debate
I
on
don't
that.
think there's
'Cause I
no
was seeing
debate
him
about
playing his
it.
games, and I was like, dang, I could do that.
All right, all around. What about you, Ryan? Legendary?
Oh, legendary for sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. It's like
Yeah, there's no question about it.
I
He
don't
ca-
see
he
a
literally
single
was carrying his
category
team
that
for a
he
while.
does bad in.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be a debatable one. Wanku.
Ooh.
Where we put in Wanku?
Wanku, I
wanna
love
hear the
you.
panel.
I love you
They
to
need it.
bits.
What's it called? The game she's played this season. Most of her good games have been
This
taken off the
season?
wheel.
NHL?
So
This season only,
Sports.
this season,
I'd
I've
put
seen-
her as good as.
lagging. I put her. In
I would put her
I-
above
I'd-
lagging. Honestly, I would put her
I'd
at
say
diamond.
she's low diamond.
I would say diamond.
I would say low.
There's-
down.
I'd
She's
say
not
low
lagging. I'll
diamond.
give her diamond because she still plays her role. It's just her games that
Her games got thrown off the wheel.
Exactly, her
Yeah.
games got thrown off the wheel, so we haven't been able to see her.
She hasn't been able to play the games
Way.
at her level yet.
They're
But I
ruthless.
think the games that I've seen her do play, even though I love
Very.
you to bit one, I love you, Wonku, but
Yes.
I
You're-
can't
you're
say that
homies.
you're
We're
as good as these other
We're
people.
putting Wanku on
Low
the same
diamond.
level as Pip Boy.
I mean, honestly, in my head, I'm tiering these. So like, if Pip Boy would be like Diamond 1 for me, Wonku would be Diamond 4.
Yeah.
Like,
Bottom of diamond.
Look at AJ's face.
because we've seen the
'Cause-
potential,
'cause
we've seen her play.
I can see her above like RPG, Rick, LJ, but
I can't
not.
see her
I can't.
as
I can't
good
see her as
as-
good as like.
Can we have
Pip
another
Boy,
category? Can we put like
buckets.
something in between lagging and diamond?
you
Like-
almost made it.
Like iron. We should
Alright.
put iron in there.
You're an iron gamer. You're not
Bronze.
lagging. It's okay. We see you.
So-
Bronze. No, 'cause we already
So I
got
guess we're putting Wanku in lagging.
No way. That's
Is
what y'all
that-
saying.
is that-
Is
is
that-
that-
I
No,
said diamond.
No.
I
Diamond?
personally said diamond.
Alright,
I said
so am I
diamond.
hearing
I
diamond?
can't give her. I can't give her
Yeah,
lagging.
she's diamond.
All right,
Alright.
they saying diamond.
Cause she's still all around, even though her specific
Alright,
games are all
so I
good.
guess
She
we
still
write
can
that in?
play her
All
part.
around.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wonku Diamond.
It's up there.
Diamond.
All right.
Yeah,
But like
So-
Diamond 4.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
bottom of
next
diamond.
person is going to be OGL player.
OGL.
Where are we
I
putting
think-
OGL?
That's tough.
I know where it's
He's-
not tough.
To be
I
honest,
know exactly where
I
this
really
man
like
goes.
OGL. He's really good.
I was about to say.
So
he's
I
it's
a
think
good
like-
for
it's
me.
Supreme. I think he's as good as you.
Yeah,
There's no way.
He's definitely up there.
definitely.
You're talking
But-
about
but,
the
like,
man that comes in with the nappy fro and busts
Yeah.
everybody chops in here.
He did it on a hit
In
stick. I
every
never
single
forget him
category,
playing-
you're gonna
what's it
put this
called?
man in as
Hit
Supreme.
with it.
Yo,
There's no way we're putting this man Supreme.
He's
bro.
he's an.
Am I
I
hearing
would
this?
say
Is
that.
But you're saying he's
I
better
don't see
than.
him play sports.
this man
but
OGL
You're
goes
putting
in
him
the league.
above Pit Boy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Buckets?
Yes.
Easily.
You're
Yeah.
putting him above that?
I could.
Yes.
I
I
could put him
think
above that.
OGL is
comfortably.
as good
I,
as
d-
you.
Comfortably.
I think he's the
nicest
top
way.
of Diamond.
Nah, I'll put
Diamond.
him.
Crazy,
No.
crazy.
He's the
I'll
top
put
of
him
Diamond.
like in
That
Supreme.
man,
He's
that man is
almost.
touching elite right now.
Yeah, like he's top of the Supreme going into elite for real,
He
for
could
real,
be
for
an
real,
elite
being
right now.
serious. Cause I would feel comfortable if he was elite. I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad if he
I
was
wouldn't
in
be mad
either
if he's
elite.
elite.
I can
Supreme.
settle for Supreme.
Cause he's a game changer.
I can't agree with Elite at all. I
That's
can't agree
crazy.
with
The
that.
only reason I'm staying in Supreme is because I think having Herb on your team kind of diminishes you a little bit.
Yeah, he hasn't
Well-
been able to have all of his shine moments.
It's because it's like I know he's good at fighters, so
It's
I
the
know it's
shadow.
not gonna get to me.
No,
I
he's
don't have to
great
really
at
play.
fighters. I think he's great at shooters too.
I'll
I would
go
say
to
that he's
Supreme.
as
There's,
good
there's
as
no way
Spicy
we
and AJ.
put him anywhere else besides elite.
That's what I was thinking.
That's
He's
fine.
elite.
I can
in,
go
in
Supreme.
my eyes, I would put him as elite.
Supreme.
He's up there.
All right.
with
So how
all-
many Supreme? Raise your
I'll
hand.
put Supreme.
Nobody.
Supreme.
One, two.
Supreme.
Okay.
Supreme.
All right, elite.
And then elite.
elite.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay, we'll go elite.
We could do-
Alright, alright.
we-
Hey, can we move Spicy over to elite, please, man? Like, what's going on here, man?
Spicy.
He's
Spicy
exactly where
Supreme.
he belongs.
That's
Supreme.
crazy. All right, so
Alright.
next person we're going to talk
Acosta.
about is TLG.
I don't know.
Now we're
TLG.
gonna go to TLG.
Oh,
That's
going
the next
to TLG?
person.
TLG.
Yep.
Hey, listen, what y'all know about Costa being the number one player on those rankings from Titus?
Hey, man, look. That man was a dog.
From Titus or from the stats?
So,
Hey, so
TLG.
TLG.
My
And
boy
don't you
sell hard
disrespect my
sometimes.
man and say his
How do
nickname.
I
He
do
be
I be nice about this?
He be selling
Ah.
sometimes. He be. My points have been at loss because of him many a time. He's
I'm
been
putting
selling.
that
I could say Supreme.
I'm in between lagging and novice. I'm not gonna lie
Put
to
him
you.
in lagging.
Ooh.
In
still
the,
talking
in
about
the
TLG?
nicest way possible.
I would have gave him Diamond because he
His name is TL.
he should be doing
Oh,
a lot better
gosh.
than Diamond, and that's why I put him at Diamond because he
I've
should be
seen
doing a lot
him
better,
do
but he's not.
But this season.
This
he's not.
season so
That's what
far,
I'm saying. That's why
I
he's
mean,
So
it's
I-
a
We're talking about
liability.
this
I think
He
he's
season.
is
down-
a liability to the Ravens.
I think he's at
That is
Wonku's
a
level
lagging
right now.
novice gamer.
He's bottom of Diamond.
Okay.
I can
put
agree
him
with that.
lagging.
I
can
say
agree
he's
with that. I
bottom of
definitely agree
Diamond
with
at
that.
Wonku's level.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
right there with Wonku
Wonku's
at
a
that bottom of
Because
Diamond.
last season he was playing better. I felt like it could be me,
Yes.
but I felt last season he was playing better. So he was playing at a Supreme, going to elite, but this season he's definitely been Diamond. Playing.
All right,
He's been
so
selling.
let's go ahead and put this vote in. Where we putting TLG? Diamond,
Diamond.
or
Lagging.
lagging?
Diamond.
Put
Diamond.
him in lagging. And I love TLG, but no.
We're
Sounds
split
Titus?
2 and 2.
Diamond?
We can rock
Mm.
paper scissors this.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, we have to do it Titus way.
Yeah, he's
Lagging.
he's lagging.
Lagging it is.
You can blame Lucci for that loss, TLG.
I'm sorry.
Lagging it is. All right, next
Gotta get
person we're
better
going to
than
talk about
RPS.
is going to be my man Poe. Where we putting Poe at?
Ooh, Poe?
Oh.
Poe is.
That's a novice gamer right there. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't argue it.
I was about to say, other than racing and DBZ, I haven't
He's novice.
seen too much.
He's
so-
I don't think
novice.
he's as good as RPG.
He's not at the level of any of those lagging end gamers.
He's
No.
like he's like RPG, but like less.
Less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can put him in
Yeah.
novice.
I'd say novice
Nah.
for
But I
sure.
wouldn't say he's
Alright.
dial up.
So
I'd say he's
Poe
better
novice?
than dial up.
All
Yeah.
right. All right, let's keep
Okay.
it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right, Zack Attack. Where we putting Zack Attack?
Oh, snap.
That's a y'all three thing. I'm not too
He's
sure
new.
about
I was
Zack
about to
Attack.
say he's new. I can't. He's novice too in my
I-
eyes. He's done okay, but he's still too new.
I kind of got a biased opinion because he's my brother. I grew up with him, so
Alright, Lucci, just you and me.
so I know
Just
I
you
know
and me.
I know what he's capable of. So I would personally say like top of novice,
I would put-
pushing,
Top.
I would
lagging.
put him
Okay.
in novice.
That's
Okay,
his
so
own brother
novice.
saying that, so I
She's
gotta
novice
go
then.
So
Sorry,
novice?
Zach.
Novice. Just because
Sorry.
I haven't seen him
Alright.
pop off.
That's what I'm
So-
If
saying.
I've seen
So
him
Yeah.
pop
novice.
off
Okay.
at something, I would have been like, yeah.
I think we move on from the
All right.
Ravens now.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
next
see
Yeah, do we
anybody
have
else.
anything else? No, wait, we have KIC. Did you
Oh,
see
yes,
KIC's game last
Yeah.
night?
Wait, hold on,
That
hold
was
on, hold on.
sick.
Next person we're going to talk about is either X-Ray Kenny or him, but I don't think either one of them played enough. So the
No.
next one we're going to drop down to
They're
is going to
dial-up
be
gamers.
KIC and then Kyle. So we go KIC first.
Yeah.
So
KIC,
KIC,
I've
where we
seen
put
KIC
KIC?
pop off.
So KIC, I don't know if any of y'all have played with him in all of the categories. He is really good at basically everything.
Yeah.
I
that's
would
offline.
say
Let's talk
personally,
about online.
he's towards Supreme.
I put him diamond top.
We not giving
Yeah,
people
we
credit
talking
for their
about what we
offline
seen.
warriors.
And I
We
seen
don't
him
give
play once.
offline warriors
We got
credit.
off what we see.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't seen him play every
That's
single
what I'm
game
saying.
consistently,
Yeah.
which is why I put him in diamond top.
I would have put him at lagging, honestly, only because I haven't seen much.
Are we doing this fully based on what
I've
we've
only
seen
That's what I'm saying.
here?
He's
Yeah.
good, it's just I haven't
Okay.
seen.
He
that
swept
much.
4 of the ghosts
And what, 10?
in Tekken. Yeah.
Yeah.
He swept
That
4
was
of the
that
ghosts.
was him, huh? Yeah. See.
Okay,
That's what I was- okay.
I'll say diamond then if it's only 4 at the UEL here.
He went against Hydro and beat him.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's top of diamond then.
Okay.
Just because I've seen him pop off in multiple games.
I can
So
I
you
can,
saying
I
he's
can
better
definitely
than
argue Supreme
LJ, Rick, RPG, and
Yes.
TLG.
Yes.
though. I can argue him being Supreme, but I'll say top of diamond.
I'd say diamond.
I can
I
agree
don't
with
think he's
Diamond.
as
I was
good
gonna
as
say
AJ or
diamond.
Spicy.
I
but-
can agree with Diamond. What about
Okay.
you, Titus?
Diamond it is.
I mean, they just
How
played the
would we
best game
put him
the
in
best team in the league.
Diamond? They lost 15-5,
They did lose 15-5.
and he was on the team.
And
Okay,
who's
we're not
still
talking
good?
about the whole team.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't hold a
Hey,
team score on one
hey,
Well,
person.
what was his score?
He's not on this list, but what about Mr. B?
Oh,
Yeah, where
Mr.
is
B.
Mr. B?
Yeah, Mr. B is Raven too.
I forget about Mr. B.
Yeah, I
is
think
he
if,
on
if
the
he,
list?
he only
Who's in
played
charge?
He's
this
not on the
list.
list. for
if he
some
only
reason.
played one game, we got to see a little bit. I can't put him above LJ. Like
All right,
No.
So
Nah,
he's a
put him in
novice
lagging.
gamer. He's a novice gamer. He's new.
Mr.
Nah,
B.
I wouldn't put him in
Lagging.
No, we're talking
That's
about
better than
KIC
LJ?
still.
I'd say he's an end gamer.
Nah, that's how I was like. He's a novice.
He's
gamer.
an end gamer.
I'd say he's lagging.
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 I have seen him pop off in a couple of games, but just like small pop offs.
Hey, KIC's
I'd
gonna
say
come back with
lagging.
a vengeance.
Hey,
'cause dude is
KIC
nasty.
So are we?
Yeah, he about
So
to
are we
come
going
back.
for lagging?
So
Yeah.
I
I'll
guess
put him
we're
in
settled
lagging.
KIC.
He,
And
All
lagging.
right, so Mr. B's not on this list. and
Okay,
I don't
so
know
Mr.
why.
B, where we
All
put
right,
him?
So Mr. B, where we put him?
We put him
Lagging.
at lagging.
We put him in lagging.
All right. So
Wait, why
Kyle
we put
J,
KIC in lagging?
where we gonna put?
KIC we put at diamond.
Wait, we
Yeah.
put KIC at diamond.
Yeah, that was the.
Yeah.
we
I
said.
thought we all agreed on that.
How on
So
earth?
who's KIC for Diamond? Who's KIC for Diamond? Raise your hand. All right, who's KIC for lagging?
I thought lagging.
Lagging.
I say lagging. That's 4.
1, 2, 4.
4 on 3.
Yeah, 4 on 3.
Yep.
lagging.
So I mean, he's good,
Did you
and
put
I get
lagging
that.
or
So
diamond?
so Mr. B, we
AJ raised his hand for lagging.
I have no idea.
How you
All
try?
right,
AJ
so
trying to
who's
hide
next?
now.
Is it the
He
ghost?
know he raised his hand when we said
Kyle.
lagging.
Oh, Kyle.
All right, so last one we're gonna talk about on Ravens, Kyle. Where we putting Kyle?
I have to
If
see
we
this.
don't all know, then we
Novice.
put him at novice.
Novice.
I would say
I haven't
novice.
seen, so I can't
He's got to
judge.
be he's got to be novice.
Novice it is.
Okay.
We can go with the group consensus on that.
All right. So novice. All right. Moving on to the next team.
All right, so we got
First two
got
are done.
only quite a few minutes, real quick.
Why are
So
they
hold on.
first?
So
Oh,
so you said Kyle.
I
Kyle's
don't
novice.
know about Milk.
Novice.
I've
All right.
never
So
seen Milk.
before
I
we
don't
get
know about
into
Milk.
any other team, because we're not gonna have enough time to do all the teams, what I want to do is I want to determine the other legendary end gamers. So we have 3 legendary so far. I want to know what are the other legendary end gamers. Wait, Kyle went where? Novice.
Yeah. Kyle went novice.
Yeah.
All right. So
Chicken Tech, the cat.
who would be the
All of them.
other legendary? So
Oh, Chicken
Hy-
Tech.
Hydro,
Chicken
we trust has been going.
Chicken Tech is legendary.
No, not this season.
Come
If you're saying
on.
Chicken
you
Tech
ain't,
over
you ain't about to
Hydro
disrespect the
right
big
Chicken
dog.
Tech is
You
legendary.
You ain't about to disrespect the
This
big
season,
dog.
the whole
Chicken.
panel
Yes.
saying it too.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to understand something here. There is no way on earth that okay, Chicken Tech is amazing. Okay, one of the best in the league right now.
Legendary.
But
Mhm.
legendary to me,
Thank you.
it's more than
Le-
like
Legendary.
Oh my gosh.
There's no talking about it. He
I
plays
put him in
everything.
legend.
he does
Give
play
this man-
everything.
Give this man one day, he's gonna beat your best.
Every time. Every time. Ask him.
I-
They practice.
I
it.
need a
They
day.
practice
Yeah,
it.
You
that's
don't
right.
need a day.
Chicken Tech is
Don't-
definitely
you
going to
don't
be
need that.
legendary. He's
I put him in
legendary.
legendary.
He's legendary for sure.
Big legendary. Hollywood.
No
100%.
Legendary.
Hollywood, the cat.
Legendary.
Hollywood and the cat.
The cat would be
Come on,
hard for
man.
this season. You couldn't do the cat for this season.
Hey, the cat's so
Cat's
you ain't
He'd be
about
just
to
like
Yeah,
disrespect
no, the
Mr.
cat's
Meow.
legendary no matter what. he's
Hey, he's
legendary.
legendary.
All right, so
matter
so
what.
hold on. Let's go
Whoa.
through. Let's go team by team. How many legendary players do we have on the Ghosts? Would you say?
All right.
One.
Ghost?
Just chicken
It's
Tech.
just Chicken Tech.
Chicken Tech. Yeah, I would say Chicken Tech right now is legendary. No, the Cutters, big dog
Yeah.
Cutters.
No.
I can't
No.
put Cutters
I
in
put
there.
Cutters
I
at
can't
Cutters
put
is
Don't
Cutters.
you
elite.
guys
Cutters is
disrespect
elite.
my
Cutters
man
is definitely
Cutters.
elite.
Oh
We're not
my,
gonna
I will
do that.
jump
Cutters
through
is
this
elite.
damn
Cutters
camera
is an
right now.
elite gamer.
Don't you
He's
disrespect
pushing
Cutters.
legendary.
Cutters is beating some of these teams the best fighters, and he's a shooter.
Give me one strategy game he's good at.
That's what I'm saying.
Strategy
It's
game,
got to
he
be.
can play League of Legends.
If you say Fall Guys,
he can
that
play
does not
Left 4
count.
Dead. He can play Fall Guys. He can play StarCraft.
He can play, but
Cutters
is he winning StarCraft against most of the other
Well,
teams?
to be fair,
Cutters is
nobody
not better
plays
than-
StarCraft.
Cutters
Yeah,
is
you're
legendary.
right. You're
man.
right. Nobody plays Star.
I can't say that Cutters is better than Billy or
I'd take
Chicken
that
Tech
whole wheel
or
on
her.
Cutters.
It's not
Yeah.
about being better,
I
but he's
can't.
on the same caliber as them.
No.
No.
If you're putting Herb as legendary, you better put Cutters as legendary.
I put him in.
You put who and her?
I'm telling you that right
he's,
now.
He's like right there for me. He's like right there. Like
he's
definitely-
pushing. He's pushing legendary, but he's not there. He's not there.
He's definitely pushing
He's
legendary.
I think.
All right, so we got. So it sounds like a consensus of.
That's
hold on, raise
crazy.
your hand if Cutters is legendary. If you believe
Oh.
Cutters is legendary.
Cutters is legendary.
Cause y'all are saying he's on the same level with Chicken Tech. That's the case.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
Yes,
All right.
he is.
So all right. So pretty much everybody. So nobody else on the.
That's
the
crazy.
case. Chicken Tech
So
is
nobody,
That's crazy.
nobody else legendary then
Cutters,
on the
disrespect.
Ghosts. It sounds
The
like. All right.
disrespect.
Anybody,
disrespect.
anybody on the Bandits that's legendary.
Nah.
Rex.
Rex.
Come on.
Are you serious?
Hey,
Okay.
They have
Reapers.
people. Y'all have people that will FF just
Alright.
so he won't play the
On the
game.
Reapers,
him in-
on the Reapers, how many legendary you think?
Cat.
We got
Hollywood
the
and
cat,
the cat.
Hollywood. That's it.
If
That's
we
it.
do the cat, we gotta move Jury.
I personally thought
No.
Scarlet would have been up
Who
there.
hasn't played this
Because
And
the
we
cat
got-
walks
and we got
in this
Hollywood up
freaking
there.
Yeah,
building.
no. I'm sorry.
He walks in this building and
You got-
puts fear in
that's
hearts,
crazy.
okay?
That's
That's
crazy.
why. Jury walks in, is like, yo, what up, Jury?
Yeah.
Cat walks in and gets quiet.
Yeah.
Now everybody's like, yo, Cat's here, bro. I thought he was in college.
He
I thought
wasn't
he
supposed
was
to
in
come
college.
today.
He wasn't supposed to be here, man. Like, what happened, bro? I
So
thought you
adding a
said
fear
Cat wasn't
factor.
playing Hollywood.
You said the
Bro.
cat was still in the kennel.
Yeah, bro. That's what happens when Cat walks in, bro. Like, the whispers start.
Actually,
All
I
right.
put Hollywood in the same level as Cutters.
Thank you.
That's-
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The man
He's a
that
elite
won
gamer.
I mean,
5
Elite game
awards?
gamer.
That's
Elite.
that's
I can't genuinely put him
What?
in the same level as Herb, as Billy.
why.
As the cat.
Oh
Cat is better than
my!
Okay.
I can say
Why?
that.
Hey, Titus, I'm about to walk off.
You got to do the
like
storm
you said,
off.
there's tiers.
I
You got to
got
do the
to
storm
these
off for the
levels.
gram.
Hollywood.
He's on a lower tier of legendary.
No.
No.
Hollywood would be
He's not the top of
elite.
legendary, but he's towards. He's not elite. He's
Who
better
said
than
the
everyone in
lower
elite.
tier of legendary?
Nah,
better than
Hollywood is
Jerry.
one
He's
of
better
the.
than everyone in
It's
elite.
Hollywood
He's
Cat and
legendary
Chicken
for
Tech.
sure.
Just because you guys lost to them doesn't mean that you gotta say that they're legendary.
Tell him one more time.
What is it?
I'm
What
not
is
saying
this?
that. I've lost
What
to
about
this?
half the
I
people over
can't
there.
believe this.
All right, look. All right, here's my 2 cents on it. I think Hollywood is one of the greatest players ever in this league, along
Yes.
with
I
the
agree.
cat, Jury, Billy, and Herb.
And Chicken Tech.
I cannot put Chicken Tech in that category yet.
That's
I cannot.
Thank
I'm
you.
saying of all time.
Thank you.
Of all time, if I had a Hall of Fame
Boy.
right now, like if we started a Hall of Fame right now, I would induct Billy, Herb, Chicken Tech. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Billy,
Yeah.
Herb,
Yeah.
Billy,
You're
Herb,
right, you're
the
right,
cat,
you're right.
and Hollywood.
Yeah.
That
And
I
Chicken
would
Tech.
I would induct
I
them.
100% agree. And Chicken Tech.
I
Chicken
can't
Tech.
do that
Add
yet.
Chicken
I
Tech on that
I
list.
After
can't
this
do that
season,
yet.
all this is gonna
because
change.
here's my problem.
Hey,
Here's my
you know
problem.
what? Hey, Chicken Tech, go win that chip, baby.
We're gonna go
Yeah.
take it.
That's
Right.
how you get up
That,
there.
and this my problem isn't that he's amazing. He's great, right? But when I was thinking legendary, I was thinking like Hall of Fame, greatest of all time. Legendary
That's gonna be him.
is out of this season. Like it's more than just this
but we're
season in
talking about-
You
legendary.
gotta
Yeah,
think
I
with
guess so.
Chicken Tech. what he's doing, he's traveling from what 4 or 5 hours away.
I'm not taking that. We
We
can't
don't do that in
take that
response.
into
You
account.
That's
can't
the
do that in account.
dedication.
But we can't
It
take
shows
that
the
into account.
dedication.
All right,
You could
all right,
drive
all right.
4
What
hours
about-
away
what
and
about-
still get beat in these games.
All right,
and
so
be dedicated.
legendary. Are we putting Ricky in that category?
No.
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 Really?
No.
Ricky
No.
has his own category.
Oh,
but-
Ricky's
He's like
elite.
supreme.
Ricky's elite. He's not
Whoa.
legendary yet. He's definitely elite.
You just put Ricky in Supreme?
If you gonna play my man AJ, y'all put him in Supreme. You put Ricky in Supreme.
Ricky's
No.
I'm
elite.
not saying
way.
Ricky's elite. He's
Ricky's elite.
You're
If you're
wildin'.
putting
He's-
AJ and Spicy in
Nah,
Supreme,
you're crazy for that.
Ricky's right there with him.
You're crazy
You are
for that.
not about
Ricky
to
is
disrespect
definitely
No,
AJ and
we're gonna
Spicy
have a
like
very
that.
long
Ricky
conversation
does.
later.
You are not about to
We're gonna
disrespect
have a
AJ
very
and
long
Spicy like that.
conversation later
This
because
is
of that.
crazy, man.
All right,
I need-
trolls.
hey, look, I need to
Anybody?
get my own show.
Anybody legendary on
Bill,
trolls?
there's nobody-
Pizza Man.
No,
Pizza
we're
Man.
not doing that.
Ain't
We're
nobody-
not doing
Yeah,
that.
we're
We're
not
not
doing
doing
that.
that.
What about-
We're
what
not
about the
doing that.
gorillas?
We're not
We're not doing that either.
We're not
No-
doing that.
nobody
We're
on the
not doing
gorillas.
that. We're not
Because
doing that.
if we're gonna,
No.
Nobody
No.
legendary on the gorillas. All right.
We're not
What about
doing that.
Phantom?
Hey, look,
No.
we're not
No.
doing that for the rest of the
Definitely
lineups.
not.
All right,
So
we ain't gonna go through no other.
No
lineups.
other legendary players
No,
on
it is.
any other team is what we're
No.
saying.
wait. Did we get through? Nah, Cobras. Jets.
No.
No.
Yep. No, you might
No.
wait. Bucks got.
No more legendary.
No.
Yeah, no more legend.
Okay. Yeah. And all right. So in that case, I think we're gonna end it on that.
Wait,
That
hold
this.
on. Scan's supposed to where's Scans at? I
Okay.
see
Where
some people talking about
where was Scans? Where we put Scans at? I
I
forgot.
thought he was in.
Chance
In
was.
Diamonds.
I thought he was in
I
Supreme.
thought we had him.
Yeah, we
I
did. We
definitely
did
don't
talk
have
about it. I
Supreme.
just.
Yeah, he was in Supreme.
I thought he was in
He was
Spring.
Supreme.
All right. Let me put him up real quick
Definitely
before
don't.
we.
I think Snappy was also Supreme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Snappy was
Snappy
supposed
was
to be up
as
there
well.
too. He was also Supreme.
All right. So Scans. I'm gonna put him up, and then you said Snappy.
Yeah.
This should have been like a 3-hour.
I know.
I know.
Jeez.
Cause it look, we still got.
We got a lot of people to
We
go
still
through.
got a lot of
Yeah,
teams
and
to
we'll
go through.
we'll get through more. So we'll do it again. We'll do it again. That way we can. Yeah, that way we
a
can
part
get
two.
through
We
more.
stopped at the ghost.
Keep the panel.
Yeah, I think the panel did great. I'm very happy with the panels. I'm not necessarily happy with the results, but I think you guys all had sound. You had sound
Wait,
judgment.
wait,
So
before we go, let's talk Titus and 300. Where would we put that?
Oh,
Oh.
dial up.
Titus
Dial-up
is
gamers.
legendary.
Hold
Dial
on.
up gamers.
Hold on. Titus got a ring.
I don't know about
Hey,
that.
300 was top 6 in the league, baby.
I
Okay?
have a ring.
Hey.
I
He
actually do
said
have a
was-
ring.
was
I got
top
a
6 in the
championship.
league, all right? So
man.
again, 300 could come in this league and be better than some of your all stars and superstars.
And I got a
okay?
ring because of Scans. Hold on, where did we put Scans? No way, we didn't put him in Supreme.
Yeah,
What?
he was in
We
Supreme.
did.
I put him
He
in
definitely
Diamond.
Spring.
Diamond.
What?
No, we're not
I
putting.
said Supreme.
No,
bro.
we're not putting. I'm not letting y'all put
Scans?
Scans in no diamond.
Scans has got to be
But
elite.
he's like top.
You
9.
can't
I
put
would
OG.
say- I would say that
Elite at
too.
first.
I would
said
say
elite
that
at
too.
first,
You
but-
can't
But
put
that's what we
OGL in elite and not Scans.
I would say Scans is elite too.
You can't put La Bamba and not Scans.
I would say that too. I'm not gonna argue it.
That's what I was saying.
I don't
They
wanna
all-
play
they all
Scans
were
in
like,
any
nah, he's
games.
I told him,
dominating,
look,
oh,
he was
whatever,
bottom elite, top of Supreme in my eyes. I don't know about Diamond. That's just disrespectful, but
I can
He
get
could
behind
be-
Supreme.
I put him in elite, to be honest with you.
So you're moving
I can
Scans
do low
to elite.
Supreme.
All right, yeah, let's. All right, let's.
we could do that.
If the consensus
Listen,
is
all I'm saying is
elite, I mean
whenever-
Supreme, then we'll put him in
Whenever
Supreme.
Karma's
So we
on
moving
my
AJ and
vibes,
Spicy over
I'm
there
like,
elite too, then, right?
No,
Oh,
Oh
my
shit,
gosh.
they got Scans.
No.
Yeah,
Scans is
that's
here.
really
He
what
walks
it is.
in
It's
the
like
building.
it's
I'm
scared.
like,
It's like fuck.
why did you have to come today?
But they do that with like I can't read.
Which one?
What are you trying to read?
all right,
Are
look.
you trying to argue
Here's
for
here's
elite?
what
I'm
I'll say.
trying-
Here's what
Yeah,
I'll
I'm trying
say.
to put Scans in
I
elite.
think.
Snappy goes Supreme too.
Because they do that with you guys too. So
Snappy.
that's why I'm leaving.
Oh, Snappy.
it
Okay.
at
All right.
Supreme.
All right.
Nah.
Oh, I just forgot to fade it. Okay, cool.
People do
Um,
that for you.
So yeah, so all right, so this list I think is
Oh,
good.
Nexus too. Nexus was Supreme.
Nexus is Supreme with Scants. Nexus is Supreme with Scants. That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah, man, look.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I didn't come up
So
with it.
then where would you? If
I'm
Cutters
lucky I was
isn't
busy doing this stuff.
legendary, where would y'all place him at?
Elite.
Elite. Yeah.
Who? Nexus?
Yeah, I said
It's all
Cutters.
about Cutters. I was just asking, just in general.
Y'all not
Yeah.
disrespecting the big dog, bro. He's legendary. He's
So-
Mount Rushmore.
I just don't see any, like.
We need fantasy. We need fantasy teams.
I win.
Put together a fantasy in gamer teams.
I'll
And
win.
then
Maybe a
how
Bond
many?
Green.
I'll win for sure.
With you
Wait,
would win
What?
I will win for sure.
if we had a
did
fantasy
Is
and
that
gamer
correct?
team.
Fantasy UEL.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
nuts.
Bond Green is on.
All right, cool. So
He's technically a ghost.
Yeah,
wow.
and Mon Green is signed to the Ghost. All right, so
Legendary.
this was a great episode.
Come catch a L.
Hey, congratulations to everybody that was a part of this greatness because yeah, this is probably one of the better episodes we've ever done. I think we're gonna continue this on so we can get through the rest of the league because I'm sure there's a lot of people that wanna see where they rank, and so we'll probably get into that next week at 1 o'clock. Tune in. Everybody, sign out. Go ahead and do your shout outs before we go.
Do you have anyone to shout
Shout out to all my Cobras out there.
Yeah, man. Shout out the bandits, you know what I'm saying? ASAP, shout out everybody. Shout out for UEL for letting us come through. You know.
Listen, man. Shout out to Mr. Green, bro. Vernon Green. Shout out to that man, Vernon Green.
I'm not supposed to be biased. I gave you all facts today, so whatever I said, I do not regret.
Coming from the GM.
She stands on it. She stands on it. Rex, you're a dial-up gamer. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, look, you already know who I am. Your boy 300.
Hey,
Not
man.
on the ones and twos.
Hey, and it's me, Ryan.
And then who are you over here?
I'm Trey.
Okay, we got Trey over there, and then we got me signing out. We appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next week, 1 o'clock.
Deuces.